Really excited about today because I want to do a little bit of vibe coding. I actually built a piece of technology that allows you to create these really cool ChatGPT prompts. It's strategy.evai.com slash, I think it's image prompt. I did it while I was on vacation. Image, let's see, image prompt generator. Yeah, this is it. And so you can go here, click on get lucky. It makes you a crazy prompt, and then you just press copy to clipboard, and then you can just go into ChatGPT 4.0 and then create a crazy image like this. And let's just see what it actually creates in terms of the visual that it creates here. And I could break this down, but I do have an article that kind of breaks this down for you. Good morning. I have an article that breaks this down for you. So if you go to my profile here, you click on view profile, and you scroll down here to articles. Oop, not articles. You scroll down here to newsletter. You're going to see all the different newsletters that I have. It says something went wrong. Let me refresh. And I have a couple of newsletters here. So today we're going to build out a newsletter. We're going to build out some technology, and we're going to do some really fun stuff. So this is the exact 165 prompts that we built out. So check out all these different prompts here. If you go through here, I'll show you exactly how to do this. And we have many, many, many ideas here. So make sure that you check this out if you can. And if you do, just let me know that you checked it out. Leave a comment, give it a like, share it, or whatever. And the prompt generator is right here. So how does this prompt generator work? Really simple. You go in here and you can choose your content, what you want the idea to be. You can choose your format. Do you want an infographic, a meme, a chart, a flow chart, a social media card, whatever? You can choose your dimensions, so that we give you lots of different dimensions here that you can select. Your style, your color scheme, your typography, your layout, your visual elements, your branding, your tone for the image, your audience, your call to action, and your prompt name. And all this is already done. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to clone it and create a library. So you can create a image prompt library on your computer, an idea that I had the other day. And I was like, oh, I can create a prompt generator, but how do I create a library? And look at this. Look how beautiful this is, remote work versus office work. I'm going to go ahead and download this. Now I have this image, and I'm going to now say, create a post about this image that would work with Twitter. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put this, and it's going to go ahead and create a little tweet just like this. So now I can go to x.com. I can go here, grab the image I just created, double click on it, paste this, and boom, there you go. I just created a nice little image. Now, if I want to say make it for LinkedIn, I can say now make me a longer version for LinkedIn and a personalized one for Facebook. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead, boom. Let's just see what it does. It's going to make me a LinkedIn one, just like this. See that? And I'm going to go ahead to LinkedIn, and I'm going to paste this into LinkedIn just like this. You see that? Paste it into LinkedIn. Now, if I want to take this to a whole nother level, I can use EviAI for this. In this case, I'm just going to quickly do this like this. And I could also use pretty advanced prompts that I have on the side here within EviAI, which makes my life easier. I'm going to go here and use this visit website for more information. I'm going to press next. Post. And I just posted this amazing infographic on LinkedIn, just like this. How cool is that? A nice little image, pros, cons, costs, and so on. And so I can have an endless amount of content that I now can create that is extremely valuable for my specific target market. And I have examples for recruiters, for sales trainers, for all different types of people. So in the chat, let me know if you're watching this. Let me know what profession you're in. Maybe I'll make you a bunch of infographics in real time. But let's get into vibe coding right now. So I'm going to use Claude 3.7 because it's one of the fastest tools when it comes to vibe coding, and I'm going to create, let's see, AI generated newsletter visuals. No, that was I asked it to create me some prompts related to that. Okay, so here we go. Let's just see what happened over here. So we created this. That's cool. Let me go to the top of this and see what we were talking about here. I can definitely add a library feature without breaking the code. Okay, so let's copy this and just see if it did it. Okay, claims it. Oh, I'm going to say continue. Continue. Actually, give me the full script that works. I'll put in the rest because you are running out of space. Okay. Let's just see what it does. It's going to go think. It's going to take in everything that it had before. Here's a complete JavaScript code for the image generator with all the needed functionality. So now it's writing up all the JavaScript code for the image generator. I'm going to open up my IDE, which is Visual Studio Code. Just basically, it allows me to create files. So I'm going to do I can do new file, Control N. See, I have a new file. It's not even saved or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Control S. And it's going to ask me where I want to save it. I'm just going to just save it in my client test, and I'm going to call it prompt generator library .html, and I'm going to change it from plain text to HTML file right here. You see? So prompt generator library .html. I'm going to hit save, and now I'm going to take the content from Claude that it gave me here. Is it still writing the content? Let's just see. Let's see if it's still writing it. Okay, it looks like it got the content. I'm going to hit copy, and I'm going to paste the content in here. You see that? All the JavaScript code is in here. Now it's going to say this script includes all the functionality. Make sure your HTML requirements includes the matching IDs. So I'm just going to go grab the, I'm going to grab this because this has the beginning of the script. And I'm just going to go to Control Home, enter, paste. Enter, and then I'm going to delete all the extra JavaScript code from here. Let's just delete all this code that it didn't finish. Okay, so I'm going to delete that. Now it has the code. Now I have to finish the script tag at the bottom. Control End. I'm going to press enter, and I'm going to finish this script tag and then finish the body. Okay, so close the body. Control X. Okay, finish that, and also finish the HTML. Okay, so finishing the HTML. So you close the body, close the HTML, hit save. Now we're going to try to open this. I'm going to hit Reveal in File Explorer. See, it pulls it up right over here. I double click on it, and now we have it here. So now I'll click on Get Lucky. Look at that. We have the thing working. I press Save to Library. It saves it to the library. Boom. We did it. Now we're going to host it. Now we're going to host this file so people can have an actual library. I'm going to press Get Lucky again, Save to Library, Get Lucky again, Save to Library. So now you have boom, 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 a bunch of different things that it's building. And now I'm going to also build in a webhook that automatically takes these prompts. Now, can I save? Oh, export to CSV, export to JSON. Ooh, I can export the prompts. I can create a bunch of prompts for my brand using this and then save it as a CSV file. Very useful utility. So let me take the prompt generation plus library to the next level, and let me host this on Go High Level so you guys can have access to it. So I'm using unlimiteddigitalmarketing.com to host this. Oh, that's United. I'm going to go to unlimiteddigitalmarketing.com. So this is the technology that we resell. We're reselling Go High Level. So if you go to Unlimited Digital Marketing, there's 2 Ds, .com, you'll be able to access this technology where you can host unlimited pages, unlimited domains, unlimited everything. So I'm going to click on Sites. I'm going to go to the particular funnel here. which is the LinkedIn brainstorming funnel. Then I'm going to go to the bottom here where I already created this thing. I'm going to clone it. I'm going to clone this funnel step, clone it within the same funnel. And then I'm just going to change this to be the library. So instead of this being here, clone generator, I'm going to say plus library. Okay, and over here, I'm just going to call it library. And I'm going to say update step, and I just kind of changed it. Now I just need to change the code inside here. I'm also going to change this to be dash library. I'm going to hit update page. Okay, so now I updated the name of the page, and I updated the URL of the page. Now I'm going to edit the actual page itself, and I'm going to change the code from the current code that it has, and I'm just going to replace it with the code that works, this code here. So I'm going to go in here, grab this code. I'm going to press edit HTML, open code editor, Control A, Control V. I'm going to delete the last two tags that I added here at the bottom, and then I'm going to grab all the styles from the top. These are just CSS styles, and I'm going to cut them out. Again, I am not a developer, but I understand how to do some basic, copying and pasting stuff. So you have to have some knowledge of like, oh, what's a tag? How does, like, where are the tags? These are just simple tags that you're just copying and pasting. So I'm deleting any extra tags that are just sitting on the outside nesting. And then I hit save. It wants me to check the content, prompt generator plus library. And I'm going to say prompt generator plus library. Okay, and I'm going to hit update SEO meta. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to hit publish. I'm not going to change the image. I don't have time for that right now. Okay, so let's just check out to see if this works. And now we have the prompt generator plus library right here. Beautiful. It looks gorgeous. Now what we can do is we can take this and save it inside our community. So where in the community am I going to save this? I'm going to go into EvyAI. I'll go to evyai.com. Then I'm going to click on login. Then on the left side, I'm going to click on community, then discover our community. Then I'm going to click on classroom. Then I'm going to click on library. Then I'm going to click on edit here. And then the last thing I'm going to call it, I'm going to say prompt generator plus library creator. Okay. I'm going to go here. Maybe I should call it image prompt plus library. I'll just delete plus library. Image prompt library, a generator plus that. Okay, so that's done. Now I want to create like a little Loom video that describes how it works and how to use it so I can share that with the world. So I'll make a little Loom video on exactly how it works. And I'm just curious to know, like, is this valuable to you to watch me do vibe coding like that? Again, this is vibe coding. This is not like, oh, like, what is he doing? Blah, blah, blah. I got a sidebar during the call. I've been using it today. The power of it was helpful. Really. What I'm most behind is DM. I don't have a good system where I track quickly who I've been in touch with. Are you using Go? Are you using Unlimited Digital Marketing.com to track your prospects? Okay, so I'm going to ask him that question here. Now, as you can see, when you're in the community here in school, we have hundreds of people. We're about to get to 900 if these people are not spammers. So Pierre is not a spammer. So I'm going to let him into the community. And then this guy here, I'm just going to double check to see if he is a spammer, scammer, whatever. Look him up. You see he's in New Mexico. Seems like a Persian LinkedIn Academy. Love that. I'm going to look up his profile just to see if he's paying for anything. Amazing. I want to get to know him a little bit. I see he's a real person. I'm going to say approve. And he's my 900th member. So I'm going to click on members. I'm going to click on his profile. I'm going to click chat. And I'm going to use EvyAI to write him a little message. I'm going to click on the microphone. Thank you so much for joining our community. I am looking forward to getting to know you and learning more about you. Now, I just press the up arrow and this message goes here just like that. I just pressed enter and it kind of went in there twice. So I'm going to press enter here because I was still on the up arrow. Okay, so there we go. There it is. Then now I can copy this, use it as a template. I can also message Pierre just like that. I can message Andrew, Rose. These are people that I actually know. Okay. All right, so here we go. Rick. Hey, actually, no, we had a mistake. Okay, does everyone have a company page in personal? Yes, we actually do. Yes, I have one. Okay, let's just see. Great tool, thanks. I honestly don't use my company page that often. I'm starting to think it's a mistake. Now, over here, what I can do is I can reply to him using EviAI. So how would I do that? I would select the school post reply. So I just press S. It takes me to school, SK. Oh, look at that. School post reply, just like that. You see that? And now what I can do is I could hit reset. I can take this information, drag it in here, hit generate, and let's just see what it does. Oh, look at that. It's awesome that you're thinking about your company page, Rick. It can definitely be a valuable tool. And I press insert, and now I'm just going to reply. Starting out, I suggest posting content that reflects your brand's personality. See that? What kind of content would resonate with your audience? Let's think of ideas together. Do you see the way I did that? I was able to reply very, very quickly using artificial intelligence. So this makes my life so much easier. So now let's make a little tutorial video on the prompt tool that I just created, which is this one here. And let me turn off my video here so that I can use Loom for the video. Okay, as you can see, I made it full screen now. I'm going to turn my Loom on now. So that's Loom. I have the video right over here. I'm going to look at the screen. I'm going to hit start recording. And I'm also going to go here, click on, let's see. Ooh, click on, I'll also demonstrate as I use the side panel as well. That's cool. Okay, here we go. Ready, get set, and 3, 2, 1. One of the benefits that we make available to EviAI Pro users is that we have a suite of tools, over 3 dozen tools, and we're building more. One of them is called the Image Prompt Generator, which also has a prompt library. So if you want to quickly compile a library of prompts that you can use to create infographics inside tools like ChatGPT, check this out. I created this infographic this morning using our prompt generator. So how does this work? How does a prompt generator work? Well, you have to first describe your content. So how would you want to describe your content? So for me, the way that I would want to describe my content is I click on the microphone on the bottom right inside EviAI and I say something like, create an infographic that describes how technology works within the marketing funnel. So there are 3 steps to the marketing funnel. There's the top of the funnel, the middle of the funnel, and the bottom of the funnel. And I want to be able to clearly explain to people how to use the funnel, but within LinkedIn. Top of the funnel are people that you don't know very well, that you want to create awareness for. Middle of the funnel are people that know you, but you want to build trust with. And bottom of the funnel are people that you've spoken to and you want to turn into customers because they're qualified leads. Okay, so now that I have this done, I spoke it. I'm going to press the up arrow. It's going to go into here. You see I press that up arrow on the right. It goes into here. Okay, so now I want to select my format. So the format is I want a process explanation. So there's different formats. You can do a meme. You can do a chart, a flow chart. You can actually pick anything that you can think of, but this kind of helps you by guiding the process. The next thing is the dimensions. I'm going to want to do it for LinkedIn. So make it a little bit big, just like this. Then the style will be, I have many different styles. I'm going to do corporate and professional. The color scheme is going to be more of a pastel palette. The typography is going to be, I kind of like a playful mix of fonts. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to do layout. We're going to do a split screen comparison, left to right progression, hierarchy, top down flow. I like the hierarchy, top down flow, but in this case, just to kind of make it interesting, I'm going to do a Z pattern reading flow. And then we're going to do visual elements. We're going to do custom iconography set, data visualization charts, photorealistic images. We're going to do. I like the custom iconography set, so we'll do that. And then of course branding. We're going to do watermark throughout, centered logo on the bottom, co-branding opportunity. No branding. I'll just do white label. No branding needed. And then, of course, inspirational, motivational, we'll do that. Or we could do professional and corporate. We'll do that. And then audience, it's going to be mainly for marketing professionals. So we're going to do that. And then the call to action is going to be download full resource. We can do that. Limited time offer, scan QR code, save for future reference. That'll be that. And then prompt name is going to be, the prompt name will be how technology works within the marketing funnels. Okay. So I'm going to go down over here. I'm going to call it that. And then I'm going to hit generate prompt. When I generate the prompt, it takes the content from the top and all the different things that I said here. Now I want to save this to the library so I have it later. And I could always export all my prompts right from here. This all saves it on my computer. It doesn't save it to the web or anything. But if you want to create a bunch of different prompts, you can use this technology to create a bunch of prompts and then export them as CSV or JSON. And you have, or you could just keep them here and you can use them as often as you like. So now let's say I want to use this to create an image here. I'm just going to use the advanced 4.0 image creator, and you're going to see it's going to just create an image based on these factors. And we'll come back to the image based on the factors. I want to talk about Evie AI for just a moment. Evie AI is a sales assistant that will enable you to be able to do some pretty fancy things online. For example, I want to write a piece of content related to what I just did. So I'm just going to take the same thing that I said here, and instead I'm going to go here, and I'm going to select my persona, which is a posting template persona. I'm going to hit generate, and it's actually going to write a very solid post that I can use on LinkedIn. And I'll be able to inject it right into LinkedIn by clicking the insert button once the post is written. And the beauty of this post is not only is this a really good post, it also includes bold text that works on LinkedIn. We do that using Unicode. It's very specific in the prompt. And we have an entire library. If you go to our classroom, we have hundreds of different resources like links and texts and comments and templates and tutorials and classes and persona examples. We have so many different persona examples for everything that you can do on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, email, messaging, blog, whatever, and it just keeps going on and on and on. So definitely join our community. Evie AI is one of the most powerful assistants you can have in your business because it helps you with generating content, which includes posts, comments, messages on every platform, emails, summarizing YouTube videos, whatever you needed to do. But it also helps you organize your network. So I have a list of people in many different places from different worlds. So for example, if I want to see all the people that were on the marketers cruise, I just load this list up and it shows me all these people. And if I want to research any of them, for example, maybe I want to research Diane, I just click on the little AI research button and I can use 5 different agents. I'm going to use this one right over here, and it pulls up all her information really quickly. And if I don't get the information that I like from this particular agent, maybe I'll pick another agent to go off and do research on this person. And it searches the web, finds all the information I need about the person, their target market, their key services, their solutions, how she helps clients. And you don't have to prompt or anything. It's just a click of a button and it pulls all information. And often it'll get their email address, sometimes their cell phone number and all this information. So it's really, really helpful. All right, let's go back and take a look at what prompt it built. So now you could see it made this funnel here. You see it's a little cut off here. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to go here and I'm going to select this area here and select this area here. And I'm going to say fix the text to make it fit and make it look good. Okay, I'm actually going to go here, grab here. Do this like that. I'll do the whole thing here like that. Okay. And let's just see what it does. Let's see what it does. All right, I'm going to hit go, and let's see if it does it correctly this time. Sometimes it kind of has things cut off, but you can just tell it to fix it. But the generator is really powerful. Now you can push a button called Get Lucky, and it'll just create a prompt for you, a random prompt. So I'm going to hit Save to Library, Get Lucky, Save to Library, Get Lucky, Save to Library, Get Lucky, Save to Library. So as you can see, it's just creating tons of prompts for me that I could use. So I have the one that I created, and then they have the ones that the AI is creating here. And there's so many of them that you could use to, I mean, it's just an endless amounts of prompts that you can create. You could just keep hitting Get Lucky, generate prompt, Get Lucky, generate prompt, Get Lucky, and then just generate tons and tons of examples. And this doesn't use any resources. So all AI clients have access to this. If you need the access to this technology, just let me know. I'm happy to send you the link to this technology to be able to support you and help you in your business. So it's still designing this here right now. I want to show you something very interesting. So if I want to see Diane's recent posts with AI, I just click on recent activity here, and I'm able to pull up all of Diane's recent posts. So you see she has a post over here that she did 20 hours ago. I'm going to go ahead and like the post. I'm going to go into the AI writer in the side panel, and then I'm going to select my persona related to leaving a solid comment. And then I'm just going to hit generate. Now I can drag the text from LinkedIn into the side to give it context. And now it understands exactly what's going on. So I'm curious, Diane, how do you see the role of laughter overcoming challenges? You see that I asked her a nice little question there. Now, if I want to pull her up on, say, Facebook, I just click on her Facebook icon right over here, and I'm able to pull her up on Facebook. As you can see, I see her on Facebook, and I want to leave her a comment on the thing that she did March 1st. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to click here. I'm going to type in Facebook. So here's a Facebook post response or a Facebook comment reply. I'm going to do a Facebook post response. I'm going to select the text that I want to respond to, just like this, drag it to the right, and then hit generate. If you can't drag it, you can right click and copy. We also have the ability to send to sidebar using this tech, but it doesn't work on all computers. I'm going to hit copy over here. I'm going to press comment, and now I just left her a solid comment. And if I want to be able to do this on any platform, on school, on Twitter, inside Facebook groups, or wherever, the idea is to go into AI, hit login, and then on the left side, click on personas, and then you can literally create any persona you want. So for example, this is one I have for Twitter. I'm going to press edit. This is create a tweet as Joe Apfelbaum, CEO of AI, the author of High Energy Networking, blah, 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 blah. And then it basically says what you should do, your voice, your banned phrases, anything that you want. All right, let's just see what it did over here. And as you can see, it did not fix the text. It doesn't look like it fixed the text over here properly. So I'm going to press download. Let's just see what it looks like. It looks like it's still cut off here. So I'm going to have to play with this to make it work better. But as you can see, there's definitely something here to be able to. Let me just see why. Did I tell it to be cut off? No, I didn't tell it to be cut off. So let me go here and say 1200 by 1200 and see if it does something better. I'm going to go in here, create an image, and I'm going to say 1200 by 1200 and hit go. And let's just see what it does. We're doing this in real time. See if we can get it right. I don't know why it's still getting cut off, even though it's telling it not to be cut off. But the idea is you have a beautiful prompt that you can use over and over and over. And this is the dumbest the AI is going to be. It's going to get smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter over time. So watch what happens. And you can actually drag in something that you have for your own brand into here, and it'll design it in the colors and fonts and look and feel of your brand. So this is the latest and greatest technology. Hopefully it'll fix it. Yep. So now I made it wider, and now it actually fixed it correctly. So we'll wait for that to load, and then we'll use AI. So you can go back over here in AI and grab that post. So I'm going to copy this post. I'm going to go to LinkedIn. See, I go right into LinkedIn. I'm going to hit start a new post. Get ready to post that infographic. And I'm just going to press insert. And instead of posting it today, I'm going to schedule this post to go out in the future. So there's a little schedule for later button on the bottom right of LinkedIn. and you can schedule the post. But let me quickly read this. In the world of marketing, we often think that to dive straight into the end to make a splash. But what real magic happens is the gentle ripples of connection. Building relationships through referral marketing. How can your funnel grow? Top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel. But here's where people get wrong. The key takeaway, blah, blah, blah. What strategies have you found effective? Okay, this is very good. It's a very good post. I really like this. So I'm going to go here, grab this amazing reference image that I created. Now, if I want this to be in the colors of my brand, I can tell it to make it in the colors of my brand by giving it the colors of my brand. I could even just take a screenshot of my company. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to ajaxunion.com. I'm going to take a screenshot of just my website, just like this. I'm going to grab a screenshot. Let's see if I can take a screenshot right now. That'll be interesting. And by the way, what we're doing is we're doing something called vibe marketing right now. Whoop. Okay, text me. Thank you. We're doing something called vibe marketing right now. What? Okay, come back. Thank you. Okay, so I now I have this like this. I just took a screenshot of this image. I'll take another one here. Let's just see if this works. Okay, so now I have a screenshot of this image. I'm going to go into this conversation. I'm going to paste the image, and I'm going to say, create the same infographic with the Ajax Union brand colors. Okay, I'm going to press go, and let's just see if it's able to detect the brand colors of Ajax Union and kind of make me a version of this that looks like the Ajax Union brand colors. And of course, I can train it using a custom GPT to automatically know my brand colors and my palette and my styles and everything. And then I can even use something called GPT tasks to automatically create images for me on a daily basis, on a regular basis. So look at that. It's already picking a much darker color than the colors I had before. And one of the things I also like to do is I like to first chat with it a little bit about what I want to create. And then once I chat with it about what I want to create, it can then use the things that we chatted about within the image. So instead of it just trying to figure out what I want in the image, I can kind of talk to it a little bit for a couple minutes and be able to do that. But you know what I love most about this prompt generator is that it helps me format the prompt, that helps me format this in a really organized way. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching this video. I'm going to wrap up because I have to hop on a call. But yeah, I'm just excited about sharing this information and disseminating it. So if you like this, go ahead and share it. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts are about this technology, and let me know if you want access to it. All right. Talk to you soon. Boom. Hi, Tom. How are you? Tired? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are still live here. I wrapped up this video here, and I'm going to turn my video camera back on so you guys see what I'm doing. I had to take care of something. And this is how I do it. This is how I make these little cute videos. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say make a thumbnail, a YouTube thumbnail. So if I want a YouTube thumbnail, I can easily make a YouTube thumbnail. I wonder if the generator has format, if it has a YouTube thumbnail here. Layout, style, color scheme. I should probably add that. Visual effects, branding. Oh, you know what? Maybe on the top, dimensions. YouTube thumbnail. Oh my God. We have a YouTube thumbnail. So now we can make a YouTube thumbnail from this. That's crazy. My mind is blown. All right, so let's go in here and tell it to, ooh, look at this. How technology works. It kind of got my brand. What I would need to do is I need to ask it what are my brand colors, and then doing that. Okay, so I kind of like this. So I'm going to go in here and download this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this information and put it on LinkedIn. So I have this all ready to go. I'm going to press go. I'm going to press copy. Now I have this. Now I'm going to press next. And you can see top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel. Okay. And now I'm going to hit schedule because I'm already posting a ton today. So we'll schedule this for, say, let's say next month, just a random day. Let's say next month, Friday at, let's say, 11 a.m. Okay, so we'll post this at 11 a.m. next Friday. This is going out 11 a.m. next Friday. Boom. So now we have content going out next week. So even if I don't do any content next week, I have this content going out. All right, let me just quickly check my profile just to see if anybody left any comments over here. Vibe coding with Joe Apfelbaum. Oh, it looks like we got a like here. That's awesome. Oh, look, Honey liked it. That's so nice of you, Honey. Thank you. And let's just see what people did over here, what people wrote. Honey said, it's interesting to see how both remote work and blah, 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 just like that. Okay, fantastic. I'm going to say thank you so much. And I'm going to press reply. Cool, let's see what Shia says here. You want to email me? I'm at Shia. Let's just call him now. Control C. Let's go into my CRM and just quickly give him a buzz. Let's give him a buzz. No, I want to talk to you. I don't want to call you. I want to talk to you. I don't want to email you. Why would I want to email you? Let's just see if that works. I don't know if you guys could even hear that, but I don't know if it matters. But yeah, we're going to be wrapping up this. Hope you enjoyed this. This was a nice live. We went back and forth. And if he does pick up, I'll hang up here and we'll keep our conversation going on live a different time. But yeah, this is very, very powerful. Very powerful technology here. I'm going to go here instead of cruise clients. What I'm going to do is, actually, you know what I could do? Yeah. He didn't pick up. Okay, so we can open up the bulk link opener. So check this out. We have the bulk link opener. So this bulk link opener is actually really powerful. You can put in a bunch of people's posts. You see all these posts that are here, and you can easily open these posts and it'll tell you the ones that you opened. So for example, Jane, she posted over there. Now look how quickly I'm able to comment on these posts. I'm going to choose my LinkedIn comment persona, and then I'm going to hit generate. And what's going to happen is it's going to generate a comment very quickly. Now, I can choose a part of the post that I want to comment to by selecting the post and putting it in here. I can just simply go like that, drag it and put it in here, or copy and paste it in. It'll make a comment based on what I shared. But it does an actual really, really good job at creating comments very, very quickly and saving a ton of time. So if you're not using this technology, highly recommend you consider using technology that will help you save time. And the bulk link opener is just, if I want to leave 20, 30 comments on people strategically, this makes it so much faster to be able to do this. And it also keeps track of who you opened and who you didn't open. Because if you're like using a spreadsheet or whatever, often you won't really know who you commented on and who you didn't comment on. And so I'm gonna go through this and make sure that I engage with everybody's comments. Look at that, she got eggs. So nice. Oh, she got 100 comments on this. Was she right? Why did the egg cross the road? 349. Hooray! Wow, really smart. I love Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is amazing. Okay. As you can see, I go through each person over here. Leave one comment at a time. Build those relationships. Get to know these people. That's really the key. And many of these people are friends. Some of them are clients. So if you're not using technology in this particular way, then you're missing out on an opportunity to really be able to connect with people and stay top of mind with them. You know, like people notice when you leave a comment on their post and when you don't leave a comment on their posts. So making sure that you're taking the time to actually comment on people's posts and connect with people will help you be able to be part of a beautiful society of people that support each other. And using tech, you can save a ton of time, so you don't have to waste time trying to think about what to say often I try to think about, oh, what should I say? And then I end up not doing it because I simply I didn't know what to say. But now if I have a group of, let's say, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 people that I need to comment on, this is a method that will help me be able to speed up the delivery of comments. And again, you don't have to comment on the whole thing. I can just tell EviAI just comment on this part and drag it into the side. You can tell it to comment on the whole thing, whatever. But, bottom line is using technology to help you be able to grow your business is really, really key. So if you're not leveraging technology correctly, highly recommend you start using tech in a way that will simply just save you time. That's what it's about. It's about saving time. If you take a look at our extension and you figure out, okay, what are people saying? What are people doing? So like if you go to the extension and you hit add new extension, you'll notice, I'm going to go to EviAI. This is the old one. This is the new one over here. EviAI. Okay, yeah, this is a new one here. If you scroll down, you take a look at some of the reviews that people are leaving here. See all reviews. You'll notice what people are saying here, how nice people are about, how much they love using this tech. So let's see what they said. They said the first version of EviAI is amazing. The newest tool cuts hours off my processing time. It allows me to engage with people on many platforms besides LinkedIn. The best tech I've ever used. I can leave 10 comments in 5 minutes. EviAI is a practical tool. Can no longer handle LinkedIn as efficiently without EviAI. It's indispensable assistant. As someone who values authentic engagement, I'm always looking for ways to stay ahead. It's not just efficiency, but insights around structure, content creation. The tool's expanding my reach. This is just completely changing the game for people, like completely. Like if you are not using technology like this, you are just way behind the times. Way behind the times. Like you need to get this together to help you be able to properly do what you need to do. So, I'm part of these little groups over here where I can easily leave comments on people's posts. So I see he just commented 1 minute ago, posted 1 minute ago. So I can easily go ahead and leave a comment. Now, chances are he's not going to get much engagement on this post because he put a link here. Whenever you put a link in the comment, you typically are not going to get much engagement on a post. But even if I'm replying to people's posts, if I'm replying to things online, my mind is just completely blown by the connections that I'm able to build with people through this technology. So using technology like this is really, really incredible. So highly recommend it. If you're into it, do it. Build a relationship. Get to know people. Connect with them. This is really incredible. So I'm going to click on messaging here just to kind of take a look at some of the messages that I have. I'm going to close out of this one here just to kind of show you. I'm going to click here. Laurie says I added my post. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to click on the spreadsheet so you can see all the posts that are already here. I'm going to open it. Open it. I'm going to open it. I already commented on that last one. So we have 3 posts to comment on. I'm going to go ahead and be the first to comment on this post here. Look at this. Oh, she's part of the Speakeasy Mastermind. Okay, generate. Okay, Laurie, your insights are great. Important perspective. That's great. I'm going to go in here, close out of that. Let's see, Deepak already posted. I'm going to hit generate. Insert, your commitment is, Okay, I'm going to hit comment. And then Laurie also posted. I'll hit generate. And I do want to show you guys how I do something else. I mean, I do have some pretty significant things that I can do with artificial intelligence, and I want you guys to learn some of the ways that I use it. So I'm actually going to take this, let's see, not this one here, but I think this is the one we created together. Oh, let me see. Is it a 14-minute one? I think this is 14 minutes. Let me click on the transcript. Yeah, this is a 14-minute video. This is pretty freaking cool. Let me fix this. It says Evi AI wrong here. Evi AI Pro. Okay, I'm going to copy this, bring it here. I'm going to hit save, and I'm going to go here. I'm going to hit correct the transcript. I'm going to find where it says it incorrectly. Okay, I'm going to click here. I'm going to change this to Evi AI. Oop. I'll hit correct. And I'm going to delete this word here. Delete word. Okay. Let's see if there's any place else that this says it incorrectly. Scrolling down. I'm going to go down to Evi AI. I'm going to say correct all. Okay. See if there's anywhere else that it said it incorrectly. All right, perfect. I'm going to hit done, and I just corrected the transcript. Now I can copy this transcript and put it into Evi AI and tell it to make it into a post, into a really nice post. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit copy. I'm going to click in here, and I'm going to do LinkedIn newsletter. Here, LinkedIn newsletter creation. I'm going to paste this post into here. I'm going to hit generate, and it's going to create a very cool LinkedIn newsletter that I can use to send out a newsletter. Or I can post it as a school post here. So I can make a very nice school post. So here, I'm going to insert it. You see that? Harnessing technology to elevate your funnel strategy. I got an introduction, blah, blah, blah. Understanding the marketing funnel. Top of the funnel awareness. Middle of the funnel expert insights. Visual support. You see that? Is that what I talked about the whole time? That's strange. I don't think I talked about all that. Ooh, look at this. It messed it up here too. Okay, so I'm going to hit correct. I'm going to correct this here. And then I'm going to hit correct all. Done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit copy this whole thing. And instead of creating a LinkedIn newsletter about this topic, because it created a LinkedIn newsletter about part of it, I'm going to do summarizer. And I'm going to summarize this like this. And let's just see if it can summarize everything. And I'll use that as my thing here. So I'm going to press insert. Okay, good. Want to create images. Use our new image prompt generator with Evi AI Pro bonus library. Okay, so I'm going to go in here. I'm going to say link is available in the link library in the classroom. Okay, now I'm going to copy the this link here. I'm going to go back into school. I'm going to go in here. And now I have this right over here. I'm going to select this, how I use Evi AI. And I'm going to hit post. This is good. Oh, there was an error. Ooh. All right, well, let me do this. It was an error. That's interesting. Cancel. Okay. Try it again. Select how I use Evi AI. Paste this in here. Take the text, insert it. Evi AI prompt, image prompt generator. With library. Enjoy. Link in the library. Okay, I'm going to press post. Okay, boom, done. I just did that. Now, if you go in here and you watch this, you'll see, okay, needing help. It's been 7 days ago. Okay, good. That's good. People are helping around. Want to have some fun? Check out this AI on my profile. Okay, amazing. All right, so we're doing some pretty fantastic things right now. Dude, man, this infographics. You know what I'm also going to do is I'm also going to post it in other communities as well. I have a few other communities that I'm part of. All right, I'm going to go for a little run now. Thank you very much for being